Hi everyone, Julia here. Guess who loves to pay taxes? Well, no one. As an e-commerce sellers, it's important for you to stay updated on all the changes that get thrown your way. But one of the most important things that needs to top your list is taxes. So today I will talk about the 3 most common tax mistakes that we see e-commerce sellers make and how to avoid them. Mistake number 1 is incorrectly reporting your business income. As an e-commerce entrepreneur, you face a unique challenge to correctly report your business income because the payouts that land into your bank are actually much smaller than your gross sales, because marketplaces take out their fees and payment processors also take out their fees and some other items. So you end up with a much smaller amount as your net sales. And the IRS is actually getting the gross sales amount on their record. So if you do report your income on your tax return at net, you will receive a notice from the IRS about the underreported income. That would be usually together with your tax assessment, penalties, interest, and can even lead to an audit. And of course, we don't want that to happen. As a former auditor, I know all about it. And at All United Accounting and Tax, we saw a lot of issues like that, and we fixed a lot of issues related to underreported income. So make sure to report your income at gross sales and not at net sales to avoid any issues. But if you did make that mistake, just make sure to correct it as soon as possible before you receive that notice from the IRS. Mistake number 2, not keeping your receipts. Having a business, we all know, is great because when you have high sales, you have a lot of expenses that you can write off as business expenses. And also there are a lot of tax strategies available to you as an e-commerce seller to write off to further reduce your tax bill. However, all you have to do is keep your support, because IRS actually requires you to have support for every line item on your tax return. And you may think that your bank statements or your credit card statements is sufficient, but it's actually not sufficient to keep only the bank statements or credit card statements. You need to keep your actual receipts. And they can be in a digital format, and that would be a sufficient support. So you should have a system on how to capture those receipts and store them and organize them. There are some software tools available for that. Just make sure to keep that support to avoid any issues later on. The third mistake that we see the e-commerce sellers make on their taxes is actually procrastination, reacting to the tax deadlines instead of planning ahead. You should be gathering all your tax information throughout the year and not at the end of the year when it's already tax time. Stay proactive with your tax strategies that are available to you. Reach out if you need to throughout the year to make sure that you're taking advantage of those tax strategies. That would save you the headache of not only of trying to scramble for your tax information at tax time, but also it will save you a lot of money on taxes using various tax strategies available to you. So tax strategies, there are so many out there that you can take advantage of if you reach out timely to implement them. Some examples would be planning your large purchases, the amount and the timing of them, planning your expenses, your deductions, analyzing your business structure and planning accordingly, Also planning the timing of your business investments, carrying over your losses, for example, to prior years or to the following years. These are just a few tax strategies, but there are a lot more. And of course, if you're just trying to meet the tax deadline, you are missing out on a lot of these tax strategies and you end up overpaying in taxes. So to summarize, make sure to correctly report your income on your tax return, save your receipts, and don't procrastinate. Plan ahead. That would save you time, frustration later on, and most importantly, money on taxes that you are probably overpaying. So if you plan ahead, you can definitely avoid these tax mistakes. I hope these tips are helpful for most of you, and there are some other tax mistakes that we see frequently e-commerce sellers make. So if you'd like to get a peace of mind for your business, that your taxes are done right, and that you're taking advantage of all the tax strategies that are available to you as an e-commerce business, make sure to reach out and let's discuss an option of our firm, All United Accounting and Tax, taking care of your accounting and tax matters for you. Please feel free to reach out and schedule a call if you'd like, and we can determine the best strategy for you and make sure to save you the most money in taxes. I look forward to speaking with you. Bye.